Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the RAPE report, and today we have a very, very special guest, and he goes by the name of Charlemagne the God, aka Leonard McCalvey. Over this past weekend, heavy allegations came out against Charlemagne the God that put him under a bad light, almost as bright as a police flashlight. An allegation that would put any powerful man under a jail cell. So what did he do? It's alleged that Leonard McCalvey drugged and raped a 15-year-old girl in 2001. He was convicted and pled out to a lesser charge because the 15-year-old girl mom would not let her testify against her alleged rapist. Today I will be showing you Charlemagne tweeting and speaking the very things that can get you thrown into jail. First tweet. Dude's asking me, how do you get out of the platonic friend zone? You don't. You just take the L and hope to sneak some when she's drunk. You just take the L and hope to sneak some when she's drunk. These are the type of things he's tweeting out to the world. These are the type of things he's sending young men out to do. This is the type of advice he gives to young men. Should this man be on TV? Should this man be speaking to our black young men of today and tomorrow? Should he be speaking to them with words like this? Second tweet. Furthermore, R. Kelly had the best celebrity sex tape of all time. How ironic. This is the same guy who starred on Surviving R. Kelly. And back in 2010, he didn't see nothing wrong with R. Kelly bumping and grinding. He saw nothing wrong. Third tweet. R. Kelly looks 20-something. The fountain of youth clearly can be found within teenage vagina. Wow. This guy is bold. He actually tweeted this. I got more. I got him actually admitting to drugging girls' drinks. Watch this.
How you beat that? Because I didn't do it. It was a criminal sexual conduct with a minor charge.
That means you would have to register for this.
Yeah, I was.
Right?
It was.
Correction, Leonard. You only went to the police station because they was looking for your ass. Jessica Reed pointed you out as the alleged rapist. So that's the only reason why you went up to the police station and took all the blame.
Yeah, I was.
Right?
It was the year 2000, 2001. I think I was like 20. I was 20 years old. My cousin had just graduated from high school, and he had got a scholarship to Penn State University. And I had a party, and I had all of these chicks at a party. Like I was doing overnights I was working at Z93 then. So I had all these chicks there that I met through radio, and chicks that my dude had known. So I used to always see this chick with my dude. So I bought, I invited her to the party. So she was at the party and shit. She got drunk, high, whatever. Something happened in the room with a couple of my dudes. I'm asking them, did they mess with the chick, after the fact, after she pressed charges? And they was like, no.
Breaking news. Jessica Reed just called in and said, yo ass a damn lie. Turns out you invited her to the party. That's what she said. You told her it was your birthday party because y'all two were friends, so you did know her. Stop lying on your cousin. Sorry, guys. Let's get back to the story.
But they was like, yo, she's bugging. I remember the night of. They was like, yo, she's in here bugging out. She's kicking over the TV and she's trying to set shit on fire. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I had left. So the next morning, I'm hearing she said she got raped. She got raped. So I go to the hood to ask what happened. They like, yeah, my cousin who had got the scholarship, yeah, he's in jail now. What you mean he's in jail? He's in jail. They said he raped the girl. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I go down to the jailhouse. Talk to the detective myself. No, ain't got no one for me. I just told the detective, like, hey, look, I take full responsibility for anything that happened in the house last night.
You gonna take?
Now, I need a nigga like that on my team. This nigga said he went up to the police station and took full responsibility of a rape charge. I need a nigga like this on my team. Because it's a stand-up nigga. If he your friend, he will take a bullet in the ass. That's what he literally saying. He want us to believe that he went up to the jailhouse and admitted to something that he didn't even do. They wasn't even looking for him. He just went up there. Do we look stupid or retarded? It got to be one of them, because ain't no way in the hell on God's green earth that you gonna go up there and take full responsibility for everything that happened, and you weren't even there because you said you left the party. You weren't even there. It wasn't even your party. Now that's a stand-up nigga. Let's get back to the story.
Take the case.
No, but I told her, I said, as far as I know, because I asked around, did anybody fuck up? I'm like, yo, nobody got raped, yada, yada, yada. They didn't even have my cousin in custody. My other cousins was fucking with me, because they was mad they didn't get invited to the party. Hating ass motherfuckers. So my cousin wasn't even in custody. So I went down to the jailhouse for nothing. So I'm like, yo, I take full responsibility for everything. You know, I bought the alcohol. They was like, well, you're not even of age to buy alcohol. And I'm like, well, how'd you get it? Well, I got a crackhead to get it for me. You know, whatever.
They went out there copping out pleas with
yeah, they had to do shit.
Damn.
So 2 weeks later, they come and arrest me for criminal sexual conduct with a minor. So I had to get blood and hair follicles.
Oh, you going down there to initially explain it?
They ain't had nobody else depending on. So being that I went down there and took full responsibility, well, lock him up.
So basically, they didn't have nobody else to depend on, so they just locked you up. What about your cousin? What about all the other guys that was at the party? How did they get your cousin in the first place? Obviously, you went down there for a reason, because they were looking for your ass. And if you admit that, you got to admit a lot of other stuff. I'm about to play this next video. I'm not going to interrupt. And I'm going to let Charlemagne the God, Leonard McCalvey, explain to y'all how he likes it done.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I got this girl real drunk, and we
just
fought.
That sentence sounds a little fishy. I got her drunk.
I didn't just get her drunk. I remember going. I went to the sex store and got Spanish Fly.
Oh, so you raped her?
Shut up. Spanish Fly. They sell it in the sex store.
You, dog?
I'm telling the truth. They sell it in the Spanish store. I had the fucking.
They sell knives at the store too. You could put that to a girl's throat and have sex with it. That doesn't mean it's illegal.
So I put the Spanish Fly in the E&J. We drinking the E&J and shit. So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a motherfucker too. Right? So she was drunk as shit, and we had sex and shit, and like. A lot of my boys was trying to come in the room and fuck her. I'm like, nah, chill out. I can't. You're not doing that. I'm not gonna let you run a train on it. That's rape.
Yeah.
Okay. So, right. So,
it's just one-on-one. It ain't rape.
Yeah. So the next
trains are rape.
So the next morning she wakes up. And we talk about it. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, oh, we had sex. She said, okay, well, I'm glad it was you. Then a couple days later. She's like, yo, are you sure I only had sex with you? Because one of my stupid ass cousins was going around saying he fucked her, which he didn't. I know for a fact he didn't. Okay. I was there the whole time. Yeah. He did not fuck her. Yeah. He looked at her naked, but he didn't fuck her, right? So I'm telling her, no, me and you just had sex. Nobody else did nothing. So it just was weird that she was like, well, I'm just glad it was you. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, you could have been in a real bad situation if it was another motherfucker there.
That's a huge compliment, man. A girl just said, yo, at least you raped me.
I didn't rape her. I did not rape her.
Hey, if it was any of your cousins or friends who have been raped, but
I didn't rape her because me and her had every intention of having sex with each other.
So then why would you put the Spanish Fly?
I'm still a freaky motherfucker, but was she passed out while you fucked her? Nah, she wasn't like, She was like one of those drunks where no, listen. No, she was one of those drunks where like she was one of those drunks where she was like she wasn't coherent, but she was up. You know when your girls is like when you're blacked out, like that, don't know what the fuck's going on type shit. Like she was really
and that, my friends, came right out of the raccoon's mouth. You can believe what you want to believe. I'm going to believe what you tell me. If you like the video, like the video. If you like me, subscribe. If you got something to say it in the comments. I'm out.